Ford Field in Detroit. This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's take over first and 10.
Out comes the Indy offense for their first drive of the game, and leading them out, their new quarterback for 2020, the longtime Charger, Phillip Rivers.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Phillip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy. Loves being out there. Remember, he's part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, two of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Desmond Trufant brought him down.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. A play fake to Mack, now Rivers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And their inaugural sack in the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Number 13.
T.Y. Hilton, 72 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Extra point.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before a back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. Over the middle, it's Amendola. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Indianapolis Colts at 3-2 here in 2020 had their 3-game win streak snap week 5 at the hands of the Browns. 32-23. The Colts defense is allowing 14 points a game coming in. That season high 32 to Baker Mayfield, and the suddenly hot Browns ultimately doomed them. But CD, what do you make of the Colts through 5 weeks? Is their defense really good, or have they been helped out by a favorable schedule?
Well, there's no question they've been helped a little bit by a favorable schedule, but I think it's a good defense overall. I like what they've done. I like how they respond, but their offense has really got to help them a little bit more. And, Jonathan Taylor is going to run it But at the same time now, Phillip Rivers not taking care of the ball as they expected him to. They thought he'd bounce back from what we saw last year in Los Angeles, and that's been a bit of a problem for them. So I do think that this is a team that has potential. There's no question about it. But they have to shore some things up, especially on the offensive side of the ball, because they're home for Cincinnati before an open week in Week 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, first down.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
First down, Rivers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. That'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
First and 10.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. This throw is going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
For the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all them calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Catch. And he gives it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or playing the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson, he was the number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a 1st down.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Caught left side by Hilton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Rivers again. He'll check this down to Hines. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Nyheim Hines
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Lions 7.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the veteran, Phillip Rivers. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game, as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
49-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. 20! Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Hines. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Rivers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Rivers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. 2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
4-yard line.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Johnson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Johnson on the carry.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Walker. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Stafford to his second-year tight end Hockenson for a Lion first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, Stafford here. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll bring up second down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again, Stafford. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run. It's Johnson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Rivers on first down. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Good catch there by Jack Doyle. He went to the Pro Bowl in 2019, but now has a new quarterback in Phillip Rivers, and he wants to be the Antonio Gates that Phillip Rivers threw to with the Chargers.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Rivers. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
Yeah, we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
To Nyheim Hines.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Good catch there by Nyheim Hines, and I think that he's probably popped on some Phillip Rivers tape and how he used Austin Eckler out of the backfield with the Chargers as a model for what he wants to do this season. He's had at least 40 catches in each of the last 2 years. He probably expects that number to rise.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the Colts.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down throw here for Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Complete to Nyheim Hines. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Rivers to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He completes this one to Mack. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Rivers on the money, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Rivers. A pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Rivers pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.